So I have something that I need to tell you guys. That last show that I did, the last cover show I did, was actually my final show. Because I've been thinking about this for a very long time now, and I actually am retiring from YouTube permanently. I know I've said it before, but I'm not coming back.
Yeah, right.
I've discussed it with my family, all my friends. I've discussed it with friends of my family, and it's time that I move on. Because every time I come on here, all I get is hatred, harassed, and I'm honestly tired of it. And honestly, I want to live a normal life again. I want to live a normal life again and work on other projects that I've been wanting to work on. Like, there's
Cyrax, you done said this for the 300 or 400 or the 500 time by now. How many comebacks that Cyrax has made, people? This is probably his 300 comeback. That every time he makes a video, he said that he's gonna disappear. He said he's gonna quit, and then like maybe a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, he makes a comeback, and then he act like everything is perfectly normal. And then when he gets the criticism, he's right back down saying I'm getting harassed and I'm being a victim and this and that. You know, it's just funny to see a 35. Well, he's 34, which he's gonna be 35 this year. But it's funny to see a 34-year-old man like Cyrax just makes a fool out of himself and saying like, my name is Chant Wilkins and I have been victimized. Like sounding like a woman, because that's what a woman would do. Like Cyrax sound like that he's been sexually abused on social media like a woman. Like he got raped or something. If you go back and you watch his videos of him saying, I'm Chance Wilkins and I has been the victim, I has been abused by hatred on social media. I mean, that's something that a woman would do. Not what a man could do. You know what I'm saying? And Cyrax, you're not no man. You never was a man. You don't know how to be a man because you act like a wimp on social media. I ain't saying come on here and talk tough to these trolls and hoping they'll leave you alone, because it's at a point right now, Cyrax, that it's pretty much too late. You've been called a goblin. You've been called every name by the book on social media. So run with it, Cyrax. Run with it. It is what it is, Cyrax. There is absolutely nothing that you can do about it to change people's opinions and their minds about you. There's nothing that you can do about it, but just go with the flow. It doesn't matter if you be going for 2 weeks, Cyrax. It doesn't matter if you're going for 2 or 3 months or a year. When you come back, it's gonna be the same results. You could be going for 2 years. And then when you decide to come back from 2 years and you come back on social media, people are going to remember you and say, oh, Cyrax is back on YouTube, people. He's been going for 2 or 3 years. Who cares? Get him off the internet. The same thing. It's going to be the same thing. I don't understand why you don't want to accept that. Accept it, Cyrax. You ruin your opportunity of making money. You ruin your opportunity of getting people to like you because you sat there and you fed into this trolling stuff. When the best thing you could have done was just ignore these people. Okay, sure. You want to make a video and try to defend yourself? Okay, fine. But you should have just ignored these people. You should have ignored Marty. You should have just ignored these guys. And you should not have given your trust to all these random people claiming that you got set up. It was entrapment and everything like that. They backed you into a corner of making you confess that you are a pedophile, or else you're gonna be up in prison. And I mean, that whose fault is that, Cyrax? That is your own fault, bro. Don't let your see Cyrax want his failures to be everybody else's problems. So basically, what Cyrax is saying that whatever problems and issues that he's dealing with, it's supposed to be everybody else's problems. It's supposed to be like Cyrax is trying to make his failure become our failures when he the one that did this to himself. And he's not realizing that. And I think deep down inside, I think Cyrax knows that. He knows he fucked up. And I seen some videos where he kind of changes his stories up, but there is some videos of him slightly admitting that, yeah, I did took it far, but I was pushing to a back corner. But there's some videos out there of him admitting that, yeah, he screwed up. He should not have let these people got under his skin like that. He should not have let Marty and all these other guys got to you like that. So I've seen those videos on YouTube of you admitting that, had you stay focused on your music and didn't really acknowledge these guys like that, I mean, I don't know, Cyrax. I don't know. You always complaining, saying that you don't make no money on YouTube. You're not gonna make no money on YouTube, Cyrax, because it's too late. You're hated. You all over the internet. People's making money off of you. And what does it benefit you, Cyrax, by coming on here, complaining, and saying this, saying that? It's not benefiting you nothing. And you have not figured that out yet? These people's making tons of money off of you, bro. And all you can do is just come on here and just run your mouth, complain this, complain that. It's not benefiting you nothing, bro. Nothing. It ain't benefiting you nothing. You still have not figured that out in that little thick skull of yours, bro. That it's not benefiting you nothing. And then I saw a video last month. He said something that he finally responded to the part where, because I remember it wasn't just me, but it was other people on YouTube that were saying the same thing that I was saying about him, saying that, we was all saying that, once his grandmother dies, once she hits the bucket, he's screwed. And he responded to that last month, and he said that, oh, you guys out there say that if my grandmother passed away, I'm gonna be homeless. I'm not gonna be homeless because 10 years or 12 years from now, I'm gonna be having a lot of money in my pocket. I'm like, what? Like he didn't make any sense when he said that. He didn't. He didn't make no sense when he said that. I remember it was a video that he made last month responding to what we were saying about he's gonna be screwed once his grandmother gone. Cause we already know his step pops ain't gonna have nothing to do with him. His step pops ain't gonna put up with him. He ain't. His stepdad is not gonna put up with him. He's not gonna say, no, you can't come with me. And plus you're like 34, 35 years old. Hey, you should have been finding a way how to be a man. And now you homeless. Now Cyrax is gonna be left out on the street. Let me tell y'all something. The only way Cyrax could possibly survive on his own, unless he's getting a good disability check where it's enough to pay the rent and pay the light bills and stuff like that, pay the water bill. If he can get a good disability check that's enough to pay his rent and his light bills and his water bills, enough to pay his bills every month, he'll probably do all right. But Cyrax probably don't know how to manage his money though. That's another thing. He probably don't know how to manage his money because I'm pretty sure his grandmother managed his money for him. So that's another thing that he's gonna have to deal with too. He's not gonna know how to manage his own money, because everybody know you screwed, bro. Everybody knows when your grandmother passed away, bro, or she ends up in a senior citizen place or whatever like that. You screwed, bro. Unless it's somebody on the side of her family gonna let you come stay with them, and they're not gonna put up with you, Cyrax, of you staying up around 12 or 1 o'clock at night arguing with trolls and then bringing a troll to that location. They're not gonna be as nice as your grandmother. They're not gonna be as nice as her. They're gonna tell you to get out, bro, because you bringing too much problems there. I don't like to see people fail. I like to see people do good in life. I'm not one of these people that wants to see people go through hard times in life. But someone like you, Cyrax, you need to go through. You need to get a taste of the real world on how to survive. You need to get a taste of that. And I guarantee you, people, when he started having responsibilities, like when he knows when all that load, when that responsibility come his way, because it will come his way. It might not be next year, it might not be the year before that, but that heavy load of responsibility is going to come his way. And once he gets a dose of the responsibility in the real world, he'll finally wake up. But it'll be too late, because then he's going to be looking back and saying, damn, I spent 10 years arguing with Marty and all these other trolls on social media when I could have been figuring a way how to get my life together. But it's going to be too late, because he's already going to be homeless. He's going to be stressed out, wondering what's he going to do because his grandmother is in a senior citizen home or she hit the bucket. It's too late now. When you could have sat there, when you wasted all your time arguing with Marty and all these people, you could have been trying to get your life together, bro. And I'm sure your grandmother would have helped you, had got your own place. She would have helped you if you didn't understand. She would have helped you. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late for you, Cyrax. It's going to hit him hard, people. Reality is going to hit him hard. Right now, he's not worried about it because he doesn't have responsibility. He's not paying the bills. He's not working. So right now, he's not worrying about it. But when it comes his way, it's going to hit him hard. And he's finally going to open up his eyes and realize that he wasted his energy arguing with Marty and them for the last 10 years when he should have been focused on trying to get his life together. But it's going to be too late. And you're going to probably be homeless on the streets down there, Ohio, Cyrax, or you're probably going to be at the shelter somewhere, pretty much at the shelter, staying at the shelter somewhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll help you find some kind of program out there, whatever like that. But he is going to be out on the streets down there, Ohio. I already know, because ain't nobody going to let you stay with them, Cyrax. Ain't nobody going to let you stay with them. If anybody sit there and say, yeah, Cyrax, you can come over there and stay with me, they a goddamn fool. If they let a guy like you stay with them. Especially if you can't even keep your room clean. If they seen those videos of your dirty ass room, they could be like, oh no, we can't have you, dude, because you dirty, bro. You dirty, you don't take baths. You think people that let you stay with them, Cyrax, you can't walk around other people's house smelling bad with bad hygienes and all that stuff like that. You can't be doing that when you stay with somebody else, because they will put you out, man. They're not going to be playing with you. So reality is going to hit him hard, people. When he started having responsibility, he's not going to know what to do with it. He's not going to understand that, and it's going to be too late. So my advice to you, Cyrax, while your grandmother's still alive, my advice to you is take the opportunity to focus on trying to get your life together instead of worrying about being a victim on the freaking internet. Worry about the real world, Cyrax. Worry about what are you gonna do in the future? What the future lies for you? Why are you so focused on these people? These people ain't putting no money in your pocket, no nothing. It's not putting no money in your pocket. Nothing. And you worried about the wrong things. But hey, if that's how you want to live your life, Cyrax, live it that way. But it's going to be too late. And when you be homeless on the streets, I guarantee you there's going to be some people out there that's going to film you, and they're going to put you on YouTube, and they're going to clown you, and they're going to make fun of you and say, look at Cyrax, people. Cyrax is on the streets. People are going to be laughing at you. And the only thing going to suck to you that you probably won't have no access to the internet. You ain't gonna have no way to get on the internet to respond to these people, because you're gonna be out in the streets homeless, looking like a bomb, like you are right now. And that's the truth, Cyrax, and nothing but the truth. But anyway, y'all, that's all I want to say about this goblin. Peace.